Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin Edition. I thought maybe we should actually look at the souls I got last time. So that's Singe the Slumbering Dragon. Let's start with Ilana, Squalid Queen though. Soul of Ilana the Squalid Queen, who rests beside the Slumbering Dragon of the Eternal Sanctum. This Child of Dark accompanies the dragon, slowly amassing souls in anticipation of the coming day of vengeance. The wondrous soul of this Augur of Wrath can be used to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. Soul of Singe the Slumbering Dragon, who sleeps in the lowermost depth of this land. The king erected a magnificent city, and the dragon slept soundly, until Sir York disturbed it with a single great strike, and the dragon could bear its store of poison no longer. The rain of death toppled the city, but restored the dragon's purity. Yeah, that looked like a really pure dragon, that's why its fire was poisonous. Ugh. Anyway, the wondrous soul of this dragon can be used to acquire numerous souls or create something of great worth. Anyway, we are at the Sanctum City bonfire place. You might notice there's a bonfire right over there. I think I remember how to get to it. Yeah, I do believe so. Anyway, let's take on you. I can target him, I probably can't shoot him, right? Now I can no longer target him. Oh well. Doesn't this sound make you in any way... Apparently it doesn't interest him that much. Footsteps, on the other hand. Those should be interesting, right? Apparently... Whoa, 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 whoa. Did not mean for that second swing to happen. Okay, I'll have to deal with the two guys on the bridge again, but oh well, we'll be able to, I think. I remember trying for quite a long time to pull them separately, but it never worked out. So I'm just going to guess that it cannot be done. You can usually have one of them approach you a little quicker than the other, but they're just linked. I believe... Well, I've never seen it done, and I've never been able to do it myself, pulling them separately. We want to go in here. You might remember that we found the Sanctum Key at some point. Eternal Sanctum Key, and that opens this up. Now there is one more boss encounter, as I may have explained before. I forget they do that poison thing. Okay, let's use a Dragon Charm. I don't believe any of these are mimics, by the way. But I will try them all anyway, just to be safe. Even though this does degrade weapon durability quite noticeably. Hitting things. Dried root. Complete. I don't... Again, this feels so desperate, putting 5 chests in a single room. And then most of them contain junk. Like dried roots, which are completely pointless. I mean, why give me 1 and then another 2 from the next chest? Just put them both in one chest, and there's 5 here. And it's not a valuable reward. Dried roots are useless. Lightning cluttering at least kind of useful. And bonfire ascetics, also kind of useful. The dried roots, though, meh. And it feels like they could have just put all of that into one chest. And that would have felt like a worthwhile chest. Whereas dried roots are just... ugh. The heal is so insubstantial that it's just... it doesn't... you can't use it to replace Estus flasks or even augment them, really. Life gems are stronger. A lot. Estus is stronger. Any other healing item is so much more useful. I mean, it lasts for a long time. They last for, what, 15 minutes or so? Are you the only one? Because you're not actually moving, so it shouldn't... it doesn't look like you should be... oh, you're not the only one. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Die. Pretty sure my weapon's almost broken now. Rock Shield Baldir. I do not know what you are. You're trying to Lloyd me. I do not enjoy being Lloyded. Okay, you're trying to break my guard there. It's very nice of you. Not. And you're dead now. Okay. Right, so... random insect things are dead. Invader is dead. Very good. I should probably light this bonfire before I do anything silly, like die. So yeah, I've now started talking about the next boss encounter about 5 times and interrupted myself every single one of those times. So I'll just start this now and not stop until I finished it. It's a really tedious encounter. Getting there is tedious. You have to get through that tediousness to get there every single time. And the fight itself is really tedious. And they have done an encounter like this in all the DLCs from what I can remember. Second one is a little better, I guess. But the third one has an encounter that's even worse, actually. You'll see what I mean when we get there, but it is just poorly made. Which is why all of these optional encounters in the DLCs, I will attempt them once if I feel like it, twice. Each. And that'll be it. If after that time I didn't beat them, I will not attempt them again, basically. I've done almost all the bosses in the game so far. I think there's one thing that I get to with my Covenant, which I might still do, I might not, depending on how I feel like. Or what I feel like. Yeah, I might do those. I don't know where this takes me, by the way. But these optional DLC encounters, I'll show you them once, but if I die to them, I do not care. Even if I lose these 100,000 souls I have at the moment, I still don't care. Ah, okay. So in case you're wondering, we are now right here. That's the bridge with the 2 guys on it. So not the best of shortcuts, but I guess it's not really relevant anyway. I'm wondering if I get off this elevator at half height. I have rested here, so should be okay. However, I've never been here. Well, I actually might have been. It's 5 torches. It's brilliant. Totally worth it. Nope. Let me swing and actually hit. There we go. And here we get the Dark Greatsword. Which is not a weapon, it's a spell. A hex spell, to be precise. Okay, I think for the next fight I do not need all of the anti-poison stuff that I equipped. And probably go for magic instead of lightning bonus. Just... this is not the boss fight, by the way. The boss fight is not this close to a bonfire. That would be silly. And we can summon help here, which I will definitely do. We have Rapist Andre. And Ruined Aphlis. This time they're both phantoms. Aphlis we could also summon as a shade. In the very early on Forest of Fallen Giants. But he's more useful now. And on we go to another really tedious section. Okay, I'm going to equip a few... Where are you? Flame butterflies, 14, yeah. I think I can buy more of them at... Ornifex, maybe? One of the blacksmith things? I believe so, anyway. By the way, these statues spit petrify. Okay, that guy's not dead. He fell down. It's not death down there. He'll just be annoying us more in the next section with other enemies. Yeah, and you remember Petrify is an instant kill, so probably don't want that to hit you. Okay, Aphlis is already down there. It's nice of him. Okay, let's kill you. Also kill you. Let's kill the statues, because I do not like being petrified. Wow. Already Aphlis has died. I kind of wanted him to be around. Wow. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting these statue things. As in the moving ones. They also petrify. Okay. Oh, there's another one. I think I'll have to reset this area actually. But if all I do is... No wait, if I die the statues come back as well. Okay, I'll just try with one summon. I think this is where we go on. But there's more stuff. There's some loot to be had up here. Yeah, you have to go through this area every single time, and remember when you die to the boss, all of these statues come back. So I'm destroying them now, but dying to the boss means they're all back. Three petrified somethings. That's a not completely useless, but largely useless reward. Oh hey, one of the statues is still alive. And yeah, if that petrified bar gets filled, you're instantly dead. Two bright bucks though, that's actually a nice reward. It's worthy of an optional late game area, I guess. Don't know if there's anything else down here. Don't think so. More statues shooting gunk at me. Can I even destroy the ones on the ground? Don't think I can. That's about it, I think. Yep. Ugh. So this way to go on? Yep, looks good. And this just continues the fine tradition of the game. If it's not tedious doing it once, let's just do it multiple times. Because tedium is the aim of the game. The one thing I actually do like is that the NPCs, the summons in this game, use a lot more of the features that the game offers. So you just saw him use a firebomb, he's used a weapon buff. I think that actually adds a lot to it, the fact that they're using just variety. One thing I don't like is how you're no longer invincible during backstab animations. But what can you do, eh? You do not want to be close to that. That thing spits out a very, very fast-acting cloud of petrify, by the way. Okay. I'm sorry my commentary has been a bit lacking this episode, I guess, but... well... okay, let's get rid of that now, and I guess enter the mist. So here we are. 3-way fight, 3 people you have to defeat. Because if 1 enemy isn't fun, then 3 enemies must be fun, right? Wow. And yeah, you randomly encounter Havel here. I mean, they don't count him Havel, but it's Havel. They don't call him Havel. And again, imagine being solo in this fight. That's fun, right? And I do mean fun in the Dwarf Fortress sense of the word. Definitely not gonna make this now. Yep. So notice what I meant about this just being a bullshit encounter? Look how fast he can run as well. I would now have to go through that entire gauntlet of poisoned stuff again. Now I'm only at 21 minutes, I don't want to start the next DLC already, so I'm actually going to do that. See if it's going to be a little more easy with 2 summons, because then I won't have Havel and the bow guy on me at the same time. While my other summon dies, not finishing the final enemy. But yeah, don't get your hopes up, I guess. It's just an exercise in I don't know, tediousness, as I said. And now that I died, of course, all the statues will come back. There you go. See, isn't that fun? It just feels like such a, I don't know, I guess desperate design thing. Oh my god, the area is not difficult enough. What do we do? Put more stuff in, put more stuff in. It's gonna be difficult eventually. To my mind, it just... This is a great display of how they really wanted the game to be difficult, but really didn't know how to do that properly. So they just threw more and more stuff in because it was bound to become difficult and thereby fun eventually. Feel free to actually do something, guys. Okay, nobody fall down the holes this time. Good, very good. Okay. Now I'm going to heal us. So everybody come this way, please. Thank you. Now I'm going to do warmth. We're all going to be healed by it. Okay, 1 or 2 more ticks and the rapist should be healed. I know it says rapacious or rapacious. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I think rapacious, but I'm not sure. But rapist is easy to pronounce. Rapist is easy. Sorry. Oh, hey, look! Guys, I can snipe. Well, they can snipe me as well, but... Fair's fair! Okay, never mind. Afflis, being a ranged character, hopped in. Okay, I think we're good for the moment, so I can deal with some of these statues. Don't waste your spells on them, please. Just about hit the tail there. There we go. Now, some statue killing, please. Oh, Twinkling Titanite, that's nice. Not sure if it's end game reward, but it's nice. Also note how suddenly they're putting Petrify into this area when previously it's all been poison themed. And note how he avoided my backstab, not even by running or dodging, just by walking. Because who cares about good combat mechanics, actually. I mean, I'm hitting on the game a lot, but it's not that bad. As I said earlier at some point, it's still miles better than anything else, or most other games that come out these days. Haven't tried XCOM 2 yet. I really liked the first of those remakes, just XCOM Enemy Unknown, the DLC, or the add-on I guess. Enemy Within was also very nice. Okay, so this time we're both alive. Actually, you are both alive. We are all three of us alive. So let's go for another heal. And you can see how much that heals me and how much it heals them. How much their bars go up. So that tells you that the Phantoms just have insane amounts of HP. And this is to compensate the fact that they're computer controlled and thereby dumb. I mean, writing a good AI for a game like this, I imagine, is very difficult, so I wouldn't actually expect one, really. Okay, there we go. Everyone's fine. Let's go for the statue first. And they don't care that you deal damage to them. They don't aggro or anything like that. They're just kind of there. Let's get him next. One of them should be fine. Note that Afflis is not very useful in combat, really. I mostly bring him as a meat shield for the boss encounter. These two are tied as a group again, but it's not that bad. I mean, I have help, so really. You can attack me if you insist. Considering how important sniping is in the game, I think their decision to make enemies no longer act at a certain distance was a bit silly. Well, I didn't mean no longer act. I meant how their frame rate is lowered of their animations once you reach a certain distance. I think they should have upped that distance, considering that sniping is so very important in this game. And I'm not even using a sniping bow. I mean, this bow has incredibly short range. That's its downside. It's meant to be a short bow, high damage, low range. If I used the C-bow and had that fully upgraded, that would be pretty insane, actually. Speaking of... Okay. Do not have any chunks. Alright guys, let's try this one more time. Now, it doesn't take a lot to block him, but he can stun lock me, even though... As you can see. Even though I have some poise, and he's using an incredibly light weapon, an S-Stock, I believe, he can still stun lock me. And I cannot stunlock him, even though he has no poise on that armor set, I believe. Or at least very little. Anyway. By the way, the one that looks like Havel is called Ancient Soldier Varg, but it's Havel. And just like the guy in Tower of Flame is... oh dear. Ow, 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 ow. Now, I'd just like to point out that I have just lost this fight again. So, I have no intention of trying this again. It just... I won't. That's it. This fight is bullshit, and I'm not going to attempt doing it again. It's cheap. That's all it is, basically. At this point I also don't really feel like doing the second DLC, but I suppose I'll have to, won't I? Oh well. I don't even care about those 100,000 souls. I can just kill the Rotten again if I need them. So, second DLC, that would be Throne Floor. So yeah, you saw the encounter. It's 3 guys. I think there's also some poison statues maybe in that arena, but they're only down in the water section. I'm not sure. Anyway, I would strongly suggest summoning another player, because as you could see, the summons, I tried them, they were kind of useless. With another player, what you can do is, inevitably one person will have aggro of 2 guys and the other only of 1. So if you're playing with a real player, especially if it's a friend and you have him on TeamSpeak, which is how I did it the first time, well, the only time I've defeated them, basically. The only time I've tried them as well, actually. Whoever happens to have 2 of them aggroed will just dodge them around, because while having 2 aggro, killing is a bit difficult. And whoever only has 1 aggro will kill that one. And the other guy just keeps dodging the other 2. And obviously if the situation changes, if one of them changes aggro, you change your tactics accordingly. And when one of them's down, you try to either one guy still has aggro of both of them so the other can take cheap shots, or you each get 1 and you just deal with that 1. Because one of them is doable, but I mean, you saw that that archer guy. I could not stunlock him. He could stunlock me, even though I'm wearing heavier armor and using a much heavier weapon than him. So, bit of a pain. And obviously the Havel guy is just like Havel in Dark Souls 1. He's fast, strong, and incredibly defensive. And I don't know, the last guy's kind of medium-ish. He does bleeding, but he's not too bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode anyway. I will not be doing that boss encounter. Do not ask for it. It will not happen. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. So I saw you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.